Fam, what is up with the Scottish favorite on TV with Uncle Tendencies? Y'all know what it is. Cess Talks Sports presents. Now joining the conversation. I'm talking headlines from the sidelines with Coach Ro. Coach, what's
Coach
good?
Ro, Coach Ro, what's up? Take that L, leaders in the house. You know what's happening.
He taking that ill leaders in the house. I got to give Coach Ro some props, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. He always talking about listen to Coach Ro, listen to Coach Ro. I don't be listening all the time. I mean, I'm probably not going to listen most of the time. But when he's right, I try to come back and tell him that he was right. So my Golden State Warriors are sitting at the crib, and his Oklahoma City Thunder, man, they making a name for themselves in these playoffs. Now I don't know how far they gonna get, but salute and congratulations to you. Your team is doing their thing. But remember a while ago I told you about this young man was gonna be the face of the league. He's having a great off season. But I also wanted to just say this too, and I know we usually talk women's hoops wicked in that in just a second, but I got to say this too because I want people to recognize that this is the end of an era. It's the end of an era right now, and all of the superstars that people are used to cheering for are in Calhoun, or as Chuck said, Charles Barkley, if y'all watch him, down in Galveston, with that dirty water, where that dirty water wash up on the ground. So end of an era, man. Steph's at the crib, KD's at the crib, LeBron at the crib. I don't know if any of them are going to try to team up next season to do something. I've heard rumors about maybe LeBron to go to state. I've heard rumors about LeBron in New York. I hope he doesn't mess up what's going on in New York. Because Jalen Brunson's having a season out there, and that boy's a baller. I don't know what to expect from him. I'm going to see what my Warriors do. I know Clay wants to be back real bad. If he can come back at a cheaper price and maybe sit on the bench, come off the bench, maybe we're able to work something out for him. I don't know that there's a lot of trade value right there with Clay right now, and I don't know that there's a team that would give him just a lot of money. And I know it's probably not about the money for him right now. I know one of the most important things he wanted to do was like to get that fifth one. There's not a lot of people who have their name next to five. So we'll see what the Warriors decide to do. Fun with the ball at the end of the season. Some of that was players not showing up. Some of that too, for me, was just like I said before, Steve Kerr. I'm just not sure that he's the one to finish it out with those guys as much as people want to see him finish it out. So that's my thoughts on that. But looking forward to watching Anthony Edwards. But who we?
Yeah, I'll just add this, not to be redundant or anything that you said, but we did a show early on. We started this journey. We were talking about, matter of fact, it was your segment about the new faces of the league, and it's just ironic that two of the players we talked about, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Anthony Edwards, are two of the players that are out here pretty much showing like, look.
Well, let us not forget the third one that we talked about, Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, you're right.
I believe he's having himself a playoff too.
Yeah, and it was a little disappointing with them the other day to lose to Milwaukee. The stars gone. I didn't like the post pressure by the coach.
I think part of that too is that they're a young team. And part of this is just going to be getting to it. So it's levels to this, and you got to be able to finish this thing. And so, like, you got there the first time, you was excited, yay, and they may not finish it, but they had a heck of a journey getting here and a lot of experience that they were able to pick up. So looking forward to just seeing how the playoffs finish off.
Yeah, both series are going to be pretty interesting. The way Anthony Edwards is playing right now, I think Denver may be going home.
But I want to remind you of one other thing, and I know we're gonna get off the WNBA, but I want to take you back to another show we did. I told you about this man named Aaron Gordon, and I told you something about him being the X factor, and I told you something about him being able to match up against that dude they call LeBron, and you was like, "What? Don't put him in the same sentence." Remember?
I did.
Did you get a chance to watch him?
I did, and I watched it. He was the reason. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, it was a team effort, but he was one of the major reasons they won that
X factor. And they not talking about it like Jokic. Anthony Davis actually
didn't have a good series.
Anthony Davis actually played Jokic to a draw. I felt like as much as Street Clothes was able to be involved, he played him to a draw. LeBron played out of his mind, Jamal Murray is a walking bucket, as we said.
Right.
I mean, he is that guy. He's a
He hit
walking
big
50
shots when he
piece.
needed to. Yeah.
He is the big shot, and he'll drop 50 when he want to.
Right.
But Aaron Gordon, it's Aaron Gordon floating around there. Don't nobody be talking about whole West Coast guy. Aaron, West Coast Aaron. I'm telling y'all, underrated. Give him his props. Give him his props.
He
But
definitely did it all. He did it all out there. He did. I watched just about every game of that series. He did. He was. Yeah, he did it all out there. But yeah, like you said, accurately stated, changing to the guard. We got some new teams coming up. Can't forget about Tatum. I mean, he's not one of the new ones, but still, it's going to be good this year. It's going to be good in the playoffs. Good to watch. Good to see. But yeah,
what do you think? What about Chet? Is Chet the
I
rookie of the
love
year?
Chet. I love Chet.
Is
No,
Chet the rookie of the year?
He's my rookie of the year, but the politics part of it are going to give it to Wembanyama. But he's my rookie of the year because Chet Holmgren is on a winning team, the number one seed in the West. Without him, they would not be the number one seed in the West. I think it's a no-brainer that he should be the rookie of the year. I mean, at least give him co-rookie of the year, but they're gonna give it to Wembanyama. He had his own segment on NBA TV before he signed the NBA contract. What are we talking about here? He's gonna be the rookie of the year. Yeah.
Okay. Caitlin Clark effect. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I'm with that. Okay, Coach. Let's get into this stuff. So, since we were talking about them, this is the preseason kicking off. So we got Aaliyah and Caitlin and JC and Enrique and Satu and a lot of people. What are you thinking about this first preseason game? What are you expecting?
This is gonna sound a little strange. I'm expecting a little possum. I think a lot of teams are going to try to hold back their cards because they got the big names coming in. I think there may be a little bit of, well, I'm not taking this as serious until it really, really, really kicks off. We have teams that do that. I think I think that the rooks are going to come in shining. I think they're going to come in and they're going to really play very hard. But you know what I'm going to pay attention to? I'm looking for the mid-tier players that are like, you know what? I don't care about what you did in college. I don't care what your accolades were. I don't care about your endorsements. Every time you touch the ball, I'm coming for you. That's what I expect. I expect all of the media outlets to cover whatever shots the rookies make in depth. I don't think anybody's, I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think anybody's going to break out and have like this 20-something point. I don't think that's the case at all. But I think I'm looking at, I want to see the mid-tier player. No disrespect to them when I say mid-tier. You all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those players that aren't like elite, the players that aren't trash. I'm talking about those players that are like, look, don't forget about me. I'm in this league too. I've been in this league 2, 3, 4 years. I'm in this league, and this is my assignment. Let me show you all why I'm better than this rookie that you brought in here. That's what I'm expecting. Intense basketball from those, especially those that are fighting for spots to be on rosters. That's what I'm expecting. I'll digress because I got on my soapbox a couple times today.
Well, I guess I think what's interesting for me is that I think that I'm really interested to see how Indiana is going to rise to the occasion. I think Indiana has more pressure on them than other teams, and it's unfortunate because while the rookies have a learning curve, it's going to be on Aaliyah, right, to deliver. I think some right. Mm-hmm. Caitlin's going to be able to deliver, what she brings, but out of every team, we got to remember Indiana is going to be on a major network except for every game except 2 of the games this season. They're either on ESPN2, Prime Video, ABC, ESPN, Ion, NBA TV, ESPN3, like every game except for
Ion. I'm sorry.
I got to give Ion a respect because Ion is really standing up for women's hoops. I don't know if he was here. I think except for 2 of the games, they got soccer going on, they got hoops going on. So I give Ion a hard time, but really standing up and trying to make this thing happen for women's sports. So shout out to them. I gotta stop taking shots at them. I'll watch Ion.
Cess, be nice to yourself. It wasn't shots like that. We just laughed because we was talking about the big contracts and the money, and it was funny at the time because
Oh
people.
yeah, nah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but serious, but I do want to give them their flowers because it's nobody
right,
else really just stepping up saying, "Hey, women's sports come be here." So shout out to Ion for that.
right.
But I think there's just a lot like they got to show up and shout every night, sell out every night, on national TV every night. They haven't had this type of pressure, and the freshmen, the rookies that they bringing in are gonna have to grow up with the spotlight on them. So I'm just interested to see how they respond, and I expect Aaliyah to be Aaliyah, but I don't know that I don't know that the rest of the teams in the league have that same pressure.
Right.
The eyes are on the league, but the eyes are on Indiana. And so now you can't come out and suck now. You can't come out and go. You can't come out and go 0-3. Now you come out. You starting the season against Connecticut, New York, Connecticut, Seattle, Los Angeles, Las Vegas. How many of those games do you expect them to win?
One more time.
Connecticut, at Connecticut, then versus New York, then at New York, then versus Connecticut, then at Seattle, then at Los Angeles, then at Las Vegas, then versus Los Angeles, then versus Seattle, then versus Chicago. How many of them games do you expect them to win?
First. Ooh, wee.
That's they start to the season.
I don't.
And so that's what I'm saying. Now we trying to sell this product. We got all eyes on you. You got to deliver now. Connecticut is coming.
You're right, Cess. I mean, I'll be happy with a split on those.
Now, here's my thing. May 14th, you're gonna play Connecticut. May 16th, we're gonna get down to this Ionescu Clark matchup. We're gonna get right down to a second game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Right at the same time that we got Aaliyah and Stewie getting down against each other. Right? Okay, so you got John Quayle, right? You got Stewie, you got Ionescu, and you're gonna be in New York. And then New York is going to come and then New York is going to turn around and come back to your house. So, I'm just interested to see how this thing plays out. They start off 3-7. They start off 2-8. They start off 0-10. Then what does that look like for, the WNBA and the start to this great season?
Right.
And then if you start to see any of the creative type of officiating that we seen occur sometimes when Iowa was playing, then what is that? This is a really interesting time for the league. They have to really deliver right now.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Seth.
And they got to deliver. They got to deliver in a way that makes people buy in and want to see this here product.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm wondering.
It's a hell of a start to their season.
How will the refs officiate Boston? That's going to play a lot.
The way they however they tell them upstairs when they call down.
Yeah, because but you make a good point. You know what? We're gonna have to break out our analysis glasses on this one because I think the Caitlin Clark effect is really going to benefit Aaliyah Boston because I think she's going to be officiated a little different this year. Last year she couldn't really be her in some situations. She's a force, almost like that Shaq effect. A regular move for her looks like an offensive foul, but she's control, she's strong, she's gonna move that shoulder every time. It's not her fault you got in the weight room and not getting your weight up. And when she make that turn to, get that little space to bump you off, you felt flailing foul. Wait a minute. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see. Now, Friday, you mentioned Friday. There's one player I think that's gonna come out saying, let me show you all who I am. And that is no other than Peely. I think Peely is going to try to go crazy against the Chicago Sky. It's at the same time. I think she's going to try. I didn't say she will. I think she's going to try. I think she's going to come out there and either overachieve or absolutely do too much and have a very non-productive game. But if I'm Minnesota, I'm throwing her out there saying, hey, Peely, this is the first game. Go out there and show us what you got. I will put her right in there. I think she has the best opportunity to establish what she's going to be in the league because of the situation that she's in on the Minnesota Lynx. Just my thoughts. So
I think that's Rakia Jackson. I think that they don't have a face. I think that they don't have a face in LA. I'm I'm positive that they want Cameron Brink to be the face. I don't know that Cameron Brink got the weight to bring it like she need to bring it in the position that she's in right away. So I think she's gonna have to get her weight up a little bit, get her game up a little bit to be able to deliver. Because you talking about she gonna play a stretch four, and so that means that she could potentially be matched up against Asia. Asia's in that stretch four position because you got
Rakia?
Stokes. I'm talking about Cameron Brink.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Because you got Stokes that plays the five, so you got Asia at the four. Cameron can't bring it against Asia.
No.
Cameron's not gonna really bring it against John Quill.
No.
Cameron got to get her weight up there. But Rakia, who I've already said has the best package coming into the WNBA, should be able to step into.
She been
I
quiet.
don't. You said what?
She been quiet too.
She been quiet. Of course, she been quiet. I've been looking for her in the daytime with my flashlight. You see me looking around now.
I saw you. Hey, Cess, you know what though? While you look for your flashlight, let me get this thought out.
I'm just looking for her. You seen any coverage? No. I don't know if she been quiet or not.
I can't wait. Did you see?
I'm gonna do a welfare check.
Did you see the uniform release with my Skylar Diggins wearing the new uniform? Did you see that?
I know that there are new uniforms out. I saw the Las Vegas Aces.
She looked ready, Cess.
Let me tell you this. This is why I'm disappointed. I got on Fanatics to look at stuff, right? Angel Reese got her own shirt. Camila Cardoso got her own shirt. I looked up Rakia Jackson. Lamar Jackson came up. I typed in Rakia Jackson. One little thing came up, a square, like her number, a Sparks jersey, like a commemorative something. Everything else was Lamar Jackson. Everything else. She ain't got a shirt. She ain't got no coverage. She's in LA. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in how she's being handled. It's like people don't understand and they don't recognize that this young lady is a star. This young lady has game. She has game, but it's okay. It's okay. When y'all get to see in the Sparks, y'all finna find out who she is. But the disrespect of this young lady is ridiculous.
I agree. But I can't wait to see what Skylar and them gonna do.
I'm interested to see what they're gonna do.
Don't forget who she is. And I'm not saying you did, but
I'm interested to see how Sue Bird is gonna affect the organization. I don't want to sound like the old person. Get off my lawn. I don't want to be the get off my lawn person, but at the same time, it's like, that's nice. That's a whole bunch of old people I've seen before. I want to talk about these young people over here.
That's fair.
Talk about these young people over here. I like y'all. But y'all had y'all chances. Now, if y'all want to come together, Hidden Figures. Okay. You know what I mean? Come on together. If that's what y'all want to do, come on together.
Cess, you are a habitual line stepper. You just take it all the way there. Did you just call them Hidden Figures?
Yeah, really, it just feel like that. Just like we seen it. Like we seen it already, though. It's like, okay,
out of control.
When I'm thinking about the game right now, it's like Skylar or Rakia. I'm more excited about Rakia now. I'm more excited about what the Sky are gonna do. I'm more excited about what young Atlanta's gonna do. I'm more excited. Seattle is like, y'all just ain't gonna let it go, huh? So go ahead, come on, get it together.
Not let it go, but I know.
And they may come out and teach the young people a lesson.
But here's my thing. I like Seattle. That's my second team, as I've always said. I'm more interested in the Skylar Diggins story because of how she was treated and how she responds to that. That's her story intrigues me. She has a big chip on her shoulder, and I want to see how she handles that coming back to the league. There's going to be a lot of pressure on her because of what she said, because her story was totally opposite of the organization. I'm not even going to mention who they were. That basically, she claims, treated her wrong because of natural life situations on having, starting a family. So it's going to
I don't even think they talk about her story.
No, they don't. Oh, you mean during the season?
Yep, I don't even think they're going to talk about them.
I think winning would bring it up. Winning would bring it up. That's what I think.
I don't think they're gonna talk about that. Really, I just don't. I don't. And when I look at their schedule, Minnesota, Washington, New York, Indiana, Washington, Chicago, Indiana, Phoenix, they should start off pretty good.
Yeah.
That June 7th, when they get down against Las Vegas.
Yeah.
That's the one I got circled. I also want to see how they play against Chicago. I'm gonna be checking them out along the way, but against my Aces, I want to see what they do. But yeah, we going into this here season. We're gonna kick it off with this here first preseason game. I don't know. I'm expecting to see a lot of the rookies play. I don't know, but there's also only two. There are also only two preseason games, so it'll be important for them to get some run in to be able to get their chemistry together. But after, I think Aaliyah Boston is going to be riding a high after seeing the Gamecocks go undefeated and finish their work, get that work done. I think that
she's gonna catch Cardoso before every game.
I think that I expect her to come out on one. I expect Boston to come out on one, and we'll see what Gumawale and them do. But yes. I don't have a pick for this one. I'm just happy to get the season started.
Yep, I got to get my pass.
Yeah, get your pass. So
we get into that,
Coach. Yeah, with that, Coach. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Just, again, continue to support, join the conversation. Cess is putting in so much work, you all. She's not sleeping. And I'm not saying that as a self-pity, because if I did, that would make her upset. But it's because she loves you all. She loves the fam. She loves the content. She loves the sport, all sports for that matter. Never heard her talk about hockey, but she loves all sports. Continue to
Supine. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Continue to subscribe.
Wayne. The great one, Wayne Gretzky. Don't do that.
Okay, yeah. Continue to subscribe. Continue to
Sidney Crosby.
Continue to become VIPs. We have a lot of VIP content coming. Keep on doing it. We got some great stuff coming for you all. Coach Ro Official on all platforms. Coach Ro, follow me, Coach Ro Official. Get your leadership direction, what you want to get. And Cess has some great things coming up in the sport of using these. Her and B. Looking forward to, they have a lot of wisdom on that platform. You're going to really enjoy their content when it comes to using these. And, these. So, all right. You all have a good one, and love you all.
Shout out one more time, Detroit Stand Up. We was on our best behavior for the NFL draft. We broke records for the NFL draft. They were screaming about our food trucks at the NFL draft. Come on down and hang out in Detroit, y'all. It ain't what y'all think. With that, y'all, I'm going to get on out of here. It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tennessee's. Until next time, stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all. We out. Peace.
Holla.